Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name's Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And this stream, just so you all know, runs every night starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you over in Central Time, that's at 7 p.m. And it runs from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions that you have as you have them in the chat or after the stream. I'll be commenting on them as I see them and after as well. So let's get started with our first story for the evening, where one person has been injured in a 5-vehicle rollover crash in Houghton County that occurred last night. Just after 11 p.m. on Saturday, Houghton County Sheriff's deputies responded to Paradise Road in Portage Township for a 5-vehicle rollover crash. Deputies say a 56-year-old male driver crashed into 4 parked and unoccupied vehicles. The driver was transported to UP Health Systems Portage by Mercy EMS, where he was treated for his injuries. Speed and alcohol are believed to be factors in the crash, and the driver's name has not been released. And on a bit of a lighter note, the UP State Fair is coming to a close today. The Scout Troops 410 and 411 were wrapping up the day with Scout Day. Members of the public stopped by and watched the Scouts tie knots, build chariots, and enjoy freshly baked peach cobbler. Officials say the point of the event is to raise public interest in the Boy Scouts. Some say it's a fun way to show what they've learned.
We hope that they join, and we hope that they have fun.
We always need more members. We need more girls.
The Scouts have been coming to the UP State Fair for about 10 years. To learn more about scouting in the UP, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And more with the UP State Fair, as today was the last day. We have been covering the fair all week, and we had to ask our viewers on Facebook today what their favorite part of this year's fair was. Let's take a look at some of their answers from today. A lot of popular answers included the range of food vendors that were present throughout the week, which include Norm's Fries and Croatian Chicken, among many others. And other people enjoyed the vendor tents, such as First Robotic and the Scouts tent. Other commenters enjoyed the music at this year's fair, saying that Night Ranger and Switchfoot, among other bands, were a sight to see. And most commenters, however, found the memories that they made with family and friends at the fair to be the best part of this year's festivities. You can always join in the conversation at the TV6 and Fox UP Facebook page. It's nice to see all of those people having fun and making memories with their family at the fair. For our next story this evening, in Harvey, a wildlife conservation site hosted its annual art walk and sale while enjoying the outdoors. TV6's Michael Sobek shows what the unique art and nature experience was like.
The Upper Peninsula Land Conservancy hosted its 3rd annual Bayou Art Walk in Harvey, bringing in artists from across Marquette and Harvey for a unique outdoor and art experience. Displays were not limited to just painting. There was also music and dancing spread throughout the park. UPLC Interim Director and Lands Program Manager Claire Festigi says this year has more interactive projects for visitors to enjoy.
We have the Art Drop Shop and Studio, and they're working with visitors to paint some leaves that we're going to be putting up on one of our art displays here, which is pretty exciting.
UPLC is a nonprofit organization that relies on volunteers. The UPLC volunteer coordinator says the best part of volunteering every year is seeing all the artists and visitors enjoying the area.
The best part for me personally is seeing so many artists, half of them returning from last year because they enjoyed it, and just seeing everyone sort of brighten up and settle in and just enjoy the day and the people and the place.
UPLC's staff say because the Harvey Bayou runs into Lake Superior, the park has many environmental benefits.
These wetland habitats really provide a lot of food resources for the migratory birds, and then there's also quite a variety of habitats that are that exist within this small piece of land, but it hosts a lot of diversity.
UPLC staff say they plan to add more hands-on art activities for visitors next year. Michael Sobek, TV6 News, Harvey.
Thank you, Michael, for that report. And for our next story this evening, the St. Ignace Saints will be the new team on the block this year as they will compete in 8-man football for the first time this season. The Saints posted a 2-7 record last season. Their wins coming against Johannesburg Lewiston 30-14 and Manistee 27-8. Switching from 11-man to 8-man football presents difficulties like the field being different dimensions, different coverages, and of course 3 less players on the field. Head coach for the Saints and the team said joining 8-man football will be a learning curve, but they are up for the challenge.
We start with Sutton's Bay, and they've been to the finals several times in the last 6 years, and so they know what they're doing. And like I said, we're coming in green, and we just want to, stop the run first in that game, and just try to hold the score down and not let it get crazy, and hopefully we come out on top.
The Saints opened the season against the Sutton's Bay Norsemen, who finished 3-5 last season. The game kicks off this coming Friday, August 25th. And the Norway night football team practice is also in full swing ahead of the start of the 2023 season. Norway posted a 6-4 record last season, losing in the regional against the Munising Mustangs, Although the Knights have lost a few players due to graduating, last year young line returns, and this year with more experience under their belt. The team said they're feeling and looking forward to working together. Head coach for Norway, Scott Popp, added expectations will be high for the Knight this season.
Definitely our wide receivers and our line, I think. And quarterback's doing good. Everything, I think, is great. Yeah. Defense.
Us as coaches, we're expecting a lot out of them.
Norway, of course, opens the season this Friday, August 25th, against Lake Linden Hubble. Again, that's this Friday. And take a look for our final story this evening. Snowbound Books kicked off its Books and Brews event at Ordox Brewing. The event is designed to be like a scholastic book fair, but for adults, with music and, of course, books. Drinks were available for those who attended, while fun icebreakers were around each table. A Snowbound Books employee says these events are valuable to the book community.
It's important to the community because just expanding the literary community is great. Hopefully people stick around and meet some new book friends, maybe start some book clubs, who knows, anything could happen.
Snowbound Books will bring another Books and Brews event in the spring. And that's all the stories that we have for you this evening. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night where we'll have a recap of tomorrow night's headlines. And that's the same time in the same place, 8/7 Central Time. If you have a story idea that you'd like to share with us, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, that's at any time. Thank you again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a good rest of your night.